rise from their exploits and grow. In the spotlight they belong. Wbel stands strong.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Wbel Season 3. So this is the final week, the week number 9, and as usual I'm with Itomanpr.
Woohoo! How's it going, Numero?
I'm fine, absolutely fine. And you?
Awesome. Looking pretty sharp before the playoffs.
So here's where we left off the Charming Division for week 8. So we had KoudjgouMaou alone with 9 points, and then we had Maverick and Itomanpr, so both with 8 points. So if Maverick drops his game, you can clinch the bye for the first round. Otherwise, if he wins, you're going to be either 3 or depending on the rest of the matches. Then we got Meefle 7 points, Kellz 6 points, and for the final spot for the playoffs we got Asha with 5 points, and then we got Manta, Taiyo and Addol all with 4 points, and Ironskywolff with 2 points. So it's going to be a really determining week for both Manta and Taiyo.
Fingers crossed. Maverick, feel free to lose this match, just so I can take an extra week off and relax and maybe not get eliminated in the first round of playoffs.
Alright, so the showcase match this week is going to be Addol against Maverick. So on Addol's side we got the Brute Cross, and on Maverick's side we got the Ply 2 Roll With It.
Well, looks like you're gonna give me the answer to my question right from the get-go.
Which is?
See what if Maverick wins or loses. Alright, so looking at these rosters, my gut tells me that Addol might bring the Ketone, who is probably one of his favorite units to bring. We see there that he's already brought the Ketone out 5 times during this season. So my gut says Ketone. I would maybe throw out the Skahal at Maverick. I feel Maverick might also be expecting the Ketone and either go for the Grifford or the Garvel. I know Maverick is always well prepared with accuracy, and Grifford is a pretty accurate unit, bulky, and Garvel is, well, he's very good with the guaranteed hits. I'd go with either Mavericks bringing an axe team or a glove team. See what happens.
Looks like you were right, at least for the Ketone.
Yeah, this is looking very favorable for Maverick, I'd say.
Yep.
See what happens.
Yeah, there's Cyril on the on Maverick's side, so yeah, it's going to be tough for Addol.
Alright. So setting up the AP Restore on Ketone. Go barrier on the Grifford. I'm not sure what TMR Camillo used right there. And getting some accuracy through Cyril's buff. Protect AP Restore. HP Restore, sorry. The Summer Resnick TMR. Alright, Ketone has her evasion buffs up. Cyril will probably be in range this next turn. We'll see if she has the accuracy.
She does not have the range.
She looks pretty close, unless Maverick has the constricting cleave turned off.
Yeah, would make sense. Oh, so we have a nice barrier. Now we got Mish casting. So, okay, so it was the Dark and the Earth resist. It would be pretty useless. We got a flare coming from that Mish on that Siren for so few damage. Next we're going to have Ketone. She really needs to engage with the LB, so this is the case. If she can land a stop, it will be really great for Addol, which is the case. So we got that Cyril stop. Alright, so next the Grifford. Does he have the accuracy? Let's check that out. I think that he has.
I think Ketone turned sideways.
Oh, only one miss. Okay. And not even enough to kill that Meefle, so that's good for Addol. Next we're going to have that Cameo. Does he have the accuracy on his side? At least he'll be able to kill that Meefle, unless that Kellz can heal them beforehand. So no Dragon Dive, killing that Meefle, missed the Ketone. Next we're going to have Ketone. She has a lot of HP. AP, sorry, and going for the Cyril, that's bad for him. Grifford again from the side, and hitting that Ketone, killing her on the spot. And that healing, that casting time on that Kellz, really not great, absolutely not great. So Cameo again, and unfortunately for Addol, this game is done.
It can still be an offensive Kaudja, you know, if she were alive.
Yeah. If it was KoudjgouMaou, maybe. That was rough.
There it is. That was a rough match, yes. And there goes my bye hopes. Oh.
There's not much to say about this match. I mean, Addol, he went for our favorite girl for making like his final statement for the league. He had nothing to lose, so yeah, he only wanted to play what he likes.
Maverick brought one of his more teams that he's most well known for is his Axe team, so
yep.
It's kind of fitting that they both went with their more iconic teams in this final match of the regular season.
Yep.
Maverick came clearly prepared with the accuracy, although I was surprised that the Cyril didn't take that action on that turn, but other than that,
yeah, it was clearly skills turned off because she tried to hit afterwards and she could hit.
Fair.
All right. So congratulations to Mavericks for clinching the bye for the first week of the playoffs. And for Addol, unfortunately, won't be making the playoffs. Thank you for participating, and you'll still have a chance for the toilet bowl if you try to participate in it.
All right. Thanks to both players for participating. Congrats to Maverick for making to the second place bye.
All right, so second shotcasting match is going to be Manta against Ironskywolff. So for Manta side, there's playoffs implications. So we got a Curie, Rafale, and Farm against Ironskywolff's Cameo, Valade, and that Winter Luarta. So Itoman, what can we expect from this match?
Well, it seems Manta called whatever the wind that Ironskywolff brought. So
yeah.
It's also looking very good for Manta right now. With both two ice units, evasion. On Ironskywolff's side, the Winter Luartha might be at a disadvantage elementally, but
yep.
if she can get those hits in, she might still do some heavy damage to Manta's team. And the Valade is well known to provide the accuracy boosts that he'll need to hit these evasion girls.
Oh, that's bad for Manta. So we get a sharpshoot instead of that frostbow barrage. Sorry. Another sharpshoot. That's sharpshoot day, yeah. So we got Cameo going forward, didn't see for the farm, I think. Oh, Winter Luarta, so missing the raffle. That's really big. Next we're going to have Valade. So that's really not good for Ironskywolff because he still, after second buff, didn't use the accuracy up skills. Though the tuning wasn't really great on this end. So we got that Curie hitting everyone. So their first bite on both physical attackers. Now we get Rafale, AoE on both units. That's really not looking good for Ironskywolff right now. Next we're going to have Rafale, Farm. So the LB, it has a chance to paralyze. Let's check that out. And no paralyze and no kills either. Alright, so we got Winter Luarta, only 25 AP, but that's plenty enough to kill that farm. Alright, so only Rafale remaining. Next we're going to have Valade. Is it a healing? So yeah, Kurada, 6k on that Cameo, so it's well received, 19 AP. A lot on that Curie, not enough to kill him. Next we're going to have the Rafale. So can she do another AoE? So no, Shadowless Blade. And Valade, 6k on that Cameo, so it's well received, 19 AP. A lot on that Curie, not enough to kill him. Next we're going to have Rafale. So can she do another AoE? and killing that Winter Luarta. So because of the re-raise removal, she couldn't go back. Alright, Curie doing only few damage on that Cameo. We get another Kira down that Cameo, another 6k. I think he's full F, yes. No AP though. Basic attack enough to kill that Curie. Next we're going to have Rafale. Plenty of HP still. Shadowless Blade. Only 4k on that Cameo. Going to have... is it a full life? He's going forward. No, another Kurata.
Focusing on the Camillo. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Paralysis.
and the TP skill to paralyze that Rafale.
Okay.
Really not looking. And now there's the full life. And the game is done.
Man.
Poor Manta. It was a playoffs implication match, and really luck wasn't on his side, but not at all.
It's not over yet. Though with the healing from Blade, it might be over. Let's see. She goes for the healer and the Wartha. There might be hope.
Ice resistance just there. Heavenly Wrath, not able to kill them both. Maybe this kill was the key right there. This time Paralyzed Trap missed. We do have Winter Luarta hitting the Rafale. Valid again. If it's a healing, it's going to be tough for Manta. Cura, only 3k though. She needs to kill both right now. Armor Cleaver, only killing the Winter Luarta. She doesn't have any time. With more time, Manta would have won.
Oh man. It was looking pretty good for Manta. The Winter Luartha had the accuracy. And she dropped.
She missed a couple of times though, at least half of the time.
Yeah, but enough accuracy to at least say that he had the chance of winning. You know.
Yeah.
Of killing the Rafale.
But I blame the Valet though, because he didn't use his accuracy buff. I think it was completely turned off.
Yeah, it might be. I feel that he usually uses that buff first, so it probably was off.
Maybe it wasn't upgraded too.
I don't know. It was worrisome there for a while, you know, with Valade not focusing on giving full, on not bringing back the Luartha back to life.
Yeah.
Camillo, I'd have to say Camillo really saved that match.
Yep. The MVP.
The paralysis hadn't landed. Rafale probably would have just bulldozed over everyone, or at least the healer and Winter Luartha again.
That's
and
really
eventually it would have overcome Ironskywolff's team. But that paralysis came in clutch.
Ironskywolff really chose a bad moment to have another win this season, because now Manta can participate in playoffs. Fortunately for him, it was nice to have Manta for a third season. Always a great guy, funny to talk to him. I know that he's going to participate into the Toilet Boy. He was pretty enthusiastic at the idea, so he'll have another chance.
All right, it's good to always fun to be amongst these great players, and it's unfortunate that the journey for some comes to an end, but it's RNG for you. In the end, Manta gets dealt the bad hand of RNG once again.
Also, Ironskywolff won't be participating in the playoffs. It was really nice for you to join. It was your first season. It's tough the first time because it's hard to really get impregnated with the format. It can be really tricky, and sometimes you need experience before you build correctly your first team. So I think that you still did well, and it was fun to see you play.
Indeed, and I'd also like to mention that throughout the season you can see a progression in the kind of teams that Ironskywolff brought out. They're coordinated and better mocked, so there definitely was improvement in his team building and preparation. So I'd like to shout out to that, and glad to see it. I hope that he enjoyed the season, and hopes we get to see him participate in these last extra tournaments that you have planned.
Yes, I just announced the first of a big series of weekly tournaments, so you guys check that out. So we have tried to configure one very global mini tournament that everyone could be participating, and from time to time, at least once each 2 weeks, about I'll try to make brawling nights. So a kind of Friday night fight, so a live tournament like I used to do before. If you didn't saw, you can always go into the Wbel channel and type the WBN, you'll find it. So it is this kind of format. It's really fun. If you never tried live PvP, real live PvP, really fun. All right, you guys still have 3 matches to watch, and we're going to see you next in the final standings.
See you there.
They're wasting their time. I guess it's my turn. You turn it on. Let's do it. There's no way I can die. Paladin. Why don't you?
Swords do the talking!
Do not worry, you have my thanks. Well then, shall we go ahead? Are you okay? Not bad. I will crush you all.
I'd better enjoy this.
I know how this will end.
私がみんなを導くわ。私はためらわない。
I will end this. You're going down! I shall not give in. I'll help you. You're going down! I will not be beat! Die! Well fought. This is farewell.
Fight to the end and beyond.
I guess I should go all out. 仲間を傷つけさせはしない。加勢する。That to the fullest. Let's see, any cuties? I guess I should worry about that later.
Don't think poorly of me. Feel my power!
私がみんなを導くわ。
Annihilate the enemy. Leave the rest. Let me help. First, your help is much. Leave the rest to me.
Too bad. Too bad.
All right, this concludes the Charming division. So this is the end. This is the final portrait. So we have KoudjgouMaou finishing first overall with 10 points. Afterwards, we got Maverick, so both of them will get a bye for the first round of the playoffs. Then we got Itomanpr with 9 points with a 7-2 record. It's 7 more wins than I've anticipated.
Thank you. There's no greater satisfaction than overcoming your expectations.
The worst is that I was saying everyone just have to play like a Flagberry Glaciella in each match, and they're going to win unless you bring the Grifford. But no. Honestly, I have to give you a really credit, because I really thought that your team was underwhelming or like really too easy to prep against. But you've played your card very well. You're a very experienced player. It's not your first rodeo, so it's all in your honor to finish number 3 in that group.
Well, I'd like to point out that it's interesting to look back on my initial WBEL run, where I remember I only had 2 wins that season, and this time I only had 2 losses. So I feel it's a good sign of my progression as a player as well. So I'm pretty satisfied with what with my record in the end.
Afterward, we got the poor Kellz. I think that Kellz started with 3 losses, if I remember right, or something like this.
I think so, yes.
It was really looking grim for him, and he was like, man, why did you put me into this insane group only with evasion? But at least I think that the swap midways really helped him, because he could prep more for evasion. So it's all in his honor. He made the right adjustment, finished 4th into this group, so it's really nice. Then we got Meefle with a 5-4 record, 7 points. He's going to finish 5th, so going in the first round against Kellz. And then we got Asha, so the last one to reach the playoffs with 5 points. The only guy I think in all of the division that's going to reach the playoffs with a negative record, if I recall. So yeah, going first against you, Itoman.
Rematch with the guild leader.
Yes,
Cayenne versus Cayenne.
Exactly.
Should be interesting.
And for the rest, all with 4 points. I mean, it was this close at the bottom. Even if Taiyo at cash is extra point, he would have had 5 points equal to Asha, but still Asha beat him to the regular season. He still would have clinched the playoffs. So Taiyo really needed his win today, and unfortunately he didn't. So there's no remorse here for not using his last core unit that he didn't use.
Oh, oops, that was me. Sorry, Taiyo.
What?
I was the one who faced against Taiyo this week.
Oh. Thank you for participating. So Taiyo, Addol, it was really nice to have you again, and I really hope that we're going to see you next in the mini tournament or the toilet boy.
Indeed. Thanks to everyone who participated in the Charming division, to all the players that made it into the playoffs. I look forward to seeing. There will be some surprises, because we get to make some roster adjustments before the playoffs. There are some cost adjustments for units, so a lot of people will be factoring those, and it should be interesting, those initial playoff weeks, as we see what changes these players all brought to the table.
All right. Thank you, Itoman, for participating with me like always.
Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for hosting WBEL and what ends up being our final time to share something like this amongst friends. So really excited to be here, really excited to see how it all ends.
Now's not the time to be nostalgic. We'll have 1 week break where everyone participating in the playoffs or the toilet ball will have time to adjust their team. So they'll have 4 more swaps to do in their team, up to. And for the rest, we're going to see you in 2 weeks for the next video of the first round of the playoffs. So we'll have 5 weeks of playoffs remaining. So like I said, now is not the time to be nostalgic, because we're going to see you again for at least 4 more weeks.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the end of the WBEL Season 3 playoffs.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
40 hearts aligned in play for the tourney of the might. The Black Enthusiast League is here, with friends and foes so near. An epic journey to the top, never resting, never stop. Wbel calls our name, you get up for the grand game. It's the place to be right now, cheers and shouts we scream out loud. Numero 80 leads the way, Kaisei's voice will guide the play. Heroes bow for all to see, champions rise from their exploits and rule. In the spotlight they belong, Wbel stands strong. They aren't blind, they are enthusiasts, and not all clairvoyant, but they are all charming in their own way. Heroes bow for all to see, champions rise from their exploits and rule. In the spotlight they belong, Wbel stands strong. They aren't blind, they are enthusiasts, and not all clairvoyant, but they are all charming in their own way. Heroes bow for all to see, champions rise from their exploits and